Hey everyone, it's Erica. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to quickly do some backgrounds using some stamps from Catherine Pooler Designs. I have my little box of Catherine Pooler products in this little basket that I keep on my desk. And she recently came out, or is coming out, with a new stamp of approval box. They were so kind and contacted me and sent me 3 of the stamp sets that come in the box. And I have been playing with these. Obviously you can see I've been using these a lot. And I've been sharing on my Instagram stories and Instagram some sneaks of what I have created. So what I want to do today is just quickly do some backgrounds with my stamps that I got. Now there are a couple of stamps in this set here that are smaller stamps that are perfect for backgrounds, and you can do a lot of things with them. Now they are these 2 solid stamps here. They actually go with these 2 floral stamps. So you stamp this solid image here, and then you would stamp it in a different ink color in the outline of the little floral buds. So what I'm going to do is take this one, and this is the Happy Together stamp set. I have it in the wrong packaging. So I am going to take this stamp that is this solid of the, one of the rows, the little florals right there, and I'm going to do a background with it. So I'm going to take this card base, and I'm going to take my ink block that is actually from Catherine Pooler. I'll leave it linked down below for you guys, and add that there. And I'm going to pull out a couple colors from my stash of Catherine Pooler inks. I'm going to do the Midnight, and then I think the Aquatini. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Midnight, and I like to stamp on this foam piercing mat that I got. Okay, so, and I'm going to put this paper down here because I know I like to stamp off just to check my ink. The Catherine Pooler inks are a soft foam pad, and they are very, very juicy. So you do not have to pound the ink pad. If you watch some other people stamp, you will see sometimes that they like pound all over their ink pad with the harder ones. You don't have to do that with these ink pads from Catherine Pooler. They are very soft, and they are very juicy and inked up. So there's lots of ink. So you just couple light taps, and that's all you need. Now the Midnight ink is a permanent ink, so it will stain your stamp, which does not bother me at all. I actually think a nice, well-loved and stained stamp stamps out a whole lot better than a nice, clean, brand new stamp. So what I'm doing is I'm using this stamp that is meant to be in the solid image for the flower in this stamp set. I'm just using it for a polka dot. And it's kind of like a sloppy polka dot or a messy polka dot. And I just love the way that it looks. I honestly just like the black and white. I'm a huge black and white fan. I love polka dots and I love stripes. So I'm just stamping out the black, and I like that right there. Okay, so I'm just going to switch out my ink colors and clean off my stamp a little bit. Make sure it's clean. And then I'm going to get my Aquatini ink from Catherine Pooler, ink it up, and then stamp out some Aquatini polka dots. Super simple, You could do a whole bunch of different backgrounds and just keep them in your stash. And then when you needed a card, a quick card, forgot to buy a birthday card for a party that you're going to in 30 minutes or less, you can grab one of these backgrounds, stamp a sentiment on some vellum or some white cardstock, cut it out as a strip and just apply it to this background and you're good to go. So these are nice just to have in your stash and keep on hand for quick and easy cards, because you always need a card. I don't know how many times we've had to go to a party and we didn't have a card because we didn't pick one up or I didn't make one. You can also use these for Project Life cards. I have done this before with pocket page cards and made my own backgrounds. So that's fun as well. And another thing that I like to do is stamp my own backgrounds for scrapbook layouts, which I'm gonna have to do that with this stamp set as well. Oops, look what I did right there. Ah, that's okay. Not a big deal, because you know what? I'm gonna cover it with a sentiment and it'll be all good. Okay, so there's one, and I'm gonna make a card with that one. And then let's see, let's do another one. So I'm gonna pull another piece out and I will keep my midnight out. Let's do tiara and party dress. Party dress, midnight, and tiara. And then I'm gonna use these hearts, itty bitty hearts. Well, actually there's only one. There's two hearts, the solid heart and then the outline. So I'm gonna do the solid in the party dress, and then I will do the outline in midnight. And I'm just gonna ink up my stamp and stamp all over this panel. Once I have all of the backgrounds finished, I'm gonna go ahead and make a card with one of them. So the Stamp of Approval box is going to be released on January 9th. If you are interested in this box, now is the time to get on the wait list, and I will leave the link down below for you guys so that you can sign up for the wait list. Just because you sign up for the wait list does not mean you are going to purchase the box, but they will send you a link to purchase it when it is available, and you can decide at that time whether or not you want to purchase it. But you will, getting on the wait list, make sure that you do get that link. So you'll be guaranteed to get that link before the box goes on sale to the public. So if at that time for some reason you can't purchase it, if there's any boxes left, they do go on sale to the public. But if you really, really want it, then getting on that wait list is really, really important. So yesterday they had a blog hop, and I'll leave it linked down below so you guys can check it out. Today they have their Instagram hop, tons of inspiration using the products in the Stamp of Approval box. I received 3 stamp sets. Now there are other products that come in the box. So there are some dies that are super cute, and some other things. There's also add-on products that you can purchase that are not in the box but will be available in the shop. So make sure you guys check out the blog hop, and today is the Instagram hop. Tons of videos, which I love the YouTube hops because I love to watch the videos and see the process of how they create their cards or projects. So I'll leave all that stuff linked down below for you guys so you guys can check it out. Okay, so there is the tiara. And what I love about Catherine Pooler's inks is that they are like grouped together in certain categories. So these are from the Party Collection. So it makes it really easy to get your ink colors ready to go. You don't have to worry if they're gonna match or not match. You just grab some colors from the Party Collection and you know that they're gonna go together because Catherine Pooler has already done the work for you and put them in the Party Collection. There's the Party Collection, I know there's the Spa Collection, and there might be one other. I don't know where I have a sheet that tells me all her ink colors and the different collections that they come in. So this is pretty just like that, but I want to add just a little bit of black to it. I love to add black. So I'm going to ink up this outline heart in Midnight and stamp it onto my background. And these hearts are perfect for Valentine's Day as well. Another thing you could do is you could die cut some tags out of these backgrounds. That would be really cute. This tiny little heart is like my favorite. I love little stamps like this. Another thing that I'm going to share in another video is how to take this stamp and bring it into your computer and create a cut file with it. It's another way to stretch your product and have another use for it. And it's really, really simple. And that is my dog barking at somebody. Anybody that walks by, she swears they're coming to get her mother, her human mother, and she has to guard the house, I guess. So here is another background. So I have created these two backgrounds with just a tiny little stamp from the set. And let's do one more. And I'm gonna go calm my dogs down and then I will be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna do another background, and this time I'm gonna use these floral stamps. So we have the solid image of the floral and then the outline of the floral. So I'm going to take the ink in Party Dress and Be Mine, and then Tiara and Limoncello. And I'm going to start with, let's do Limoncello. And we were going to do the outline in Limoncello. I had to put my dog in the kennel so she didn't continue to bark at people that were walking by. And her kennel has two ways to get in, two doors that you can open and close. And I closed one of them. Then all of a sudden I heard her walking in the kitchen and I forgot to close the other one. I'm gonna stamp this out, this solid floral in the Limoncello, and then I'm gonna go back and do the outline in the Tiara. And I think that's good. Okay, so then I'm gonna get the Tiara out, and this is a darker yellow. So all the ink colors that I am using today, I will make sure to leave links for them down below so you can check them out. I love these inks. Honestly, they are my favorite ink pad. And I have recently went through my older ink pads because I have ink pads from all over the place, you know. You just kind of collect different ink pads. Somebody comes out with a new one and you want to try it, and you buy a couple here from this company and then a couple from this company. And so I've recently gotten rid of just about all of my ink pads from other companies except for my Tim Holtz inks, because they're just a different type of ink. So I did keep my Tim Holtz Distress inks and Distress Oxide inks. But everything else, I've kind of just gotten rid of them, not thrown out, but donated and given away to friends and stash boxes and stuff like that. Because the Catherine Pooler inks, I think, are just what I'm gonna use. I love them. I love the coverage. I love how juicy they are. The color palette is beautiful. And they're coming out with more colors all the time. So I think I am just going to have Catherine Pooler inks as my go-to ink. And then I'm gonna go in with the other stamp after I clean this one off. And I will stamp this out in the party dress, the outline. So if you are not like a big card maker, these stamps can be used in your other paper crafts. I used to do cards all the time. I love to make cards, and then I kind of just stopped making them and just stuck with layouts and just stopped doing cards. I used to do card challenges all the time and just make cards for fun, and then I stopped, and then I got rid of a lot of my card stuff, my dies, and now I'm just feeling the bug to create more cards, and I love it. And I think that's because of Catherine Pooler and all her inspiration and awesome stamps and products that I have the bug back to start creating cards again, which is awesome. So there is another fun background there with the florals, and I like that, but you know what? I'm gonna add some hearts. So let me get out my Midnight ink, and I think I'm gonna use the outline heart. And I'm sorry, my dog is in the back walking around and she's whining because the gate is up. We have two dogs. We have a pit bull and a boxer, both female. And my pit bull is a huge baby. So she's crying right now. She's got to be at my side like all the time. If she's on the other side of the gate and I'm on the other side, the opposite side, she's crying to get over to the other side. She's just a big old velvet hippo. So I'm going to take this outline stamp and then ink it in the Midnight ink. And I really like how that looks. I love that pop of black. It's so pretty with the party dress and the tiara colors. I just like the contrast. I think that's good. Okay. So I'll clean off my ink pad. And then let's make a card. So we will start with this one because this one I did a little boo-boo on. So right here I have that mark that I did. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna trim this down. I have no idea what I'm going to do like in my head. I think this is, what do we have, 5 1/4, okay. I can never get that right, so I'll just trim it. So I'm gonna take this black strip and cover that little mess up part there up, and then I'm going to take a piece of the white cardstock that I have here, And I will stamp a sentiment on it. Let's see. Oh, you know what would be cute if you did one and then did a circle. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna die cut. Okay, so I'm gonna add this here. Then I'm gonna stamp one of the two sentiments. I'm kind of going on the fly here. And we're gonna stamp out, I think, So Happy Together. Oh, it might. So I have this one. I think Happy Anniversary will work. So let's try that. Remember, just light taps. And my black ink, I use it all the time, so I need to re-ink it. Usually you do not have to tap it this many times, but my ink is getting dried out. So stamp that out. And then we're gonna run it through a Big Shot. Okay, so let me get some adhesive. I'm gonna run some adhesive along here. And I know I want to cover up that little mistake that I did there. And then I'll just trim off this extra piece. Okay. And then I have this here that I'm gonna place there with some foam squares, but I'm going to get some string from my stash of strings or ribbons and tie a bow. With this black and white twine. Then I will trim off the extra little tail, take my sentiment and add some foam squares. Add that there, and then I can adhere the whole thing to this mat. So I'll go ahead and add foam to the back of this. Perfect timing because the baby just woke up from his nap. And there you go. Super simple, super easy to do. Finishing touches, maybe with an enamel dot. And then another one. Just like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will leave links down below for you guys so you guys can check out the products that I used. If you're interested in the Stamp of Approval newest release, make sure you get on that wait list. I will be back with more projects tomorrow to show you guys. Also, I will leave my Instagram down below because I have been sharing stuff on my Instagram stories as well with other cards that I have made. And I will show you quickly here. Here is one that I did with the Love You from this stamp set here. So I did the stamp and then the branch, I kind of did it up there, and then the leaves. And then this one here, some papers from Fancy Pants Designs. I stamped the key out and fussy cut it, and then stamped the sentiment here, cut it out with some die cuts from my stash, some enamel dots, and some ribbon, and I love how that came out. I love the layers. So just some ideas of some things you can do, more inspiration from Catherine Pooler. Make sure to leave it linked down below for you guys so you guys can check it out. Have a great day. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.